people don't realize what we go through. We go through a lot. That's why I said earlier that the best part of this business is being on stage.
Comedy is definitely lucrative. You mentioned two Maseratis now?
Yeah.
Is that all off like comedy money, or are we investing?
Weed money. No, I'm fucking with you now. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's comedy. It's comedy. You know what I'm saying? You know, trust me. If you do it long enough and you do the right and you make the right decisions, then you'll be blessed in the business. Now the thing is, can you endure all the stuff that comes with it? Because believe it or not, this is a wonderful business on stage. This is where I get my therapy from. Believe it or not, I don't drink, I don't smoke. But comedy is my therapy. That's why sometimes I stay on stage a little bit too long. You know, people complain, man, Steve Brown stay on stage too long. It's not that I'm being a stage hog. I'm just releasing everything from the week before or whatever. That's just my therapy. But I love my job. God blessed me, man, with a job that I love. You know, now, but of course, you have to take the good with the bad.
Yeah.
The behind the scenes, it's some of the worst shit you ever want to experience.
What's the sacrifice right now?
Man, you know what? You sacrifice a lot. You know, you marriages, you sacrifice friends, you sacrifice a lot. This business will take a lot from you. Yeah. But if you love it, you stick with it. You know what I'm saying? So I love what I do. And, you know, I'm willing to see where it takes me. You know what I'm saying? And so far, I've been in some beautiful situations. I met beautiful people, and I know that, you know, I'll be going to a lot of beautiful places because I ain't done.
Like anything specifically, like recently that may have like disrupted your career, or that you feel like people need to know the amount of like stuff that comedians go through? You
know what? I would say this. Right now, I think the love of my life, my wife, we're going through a separation because of comedy, believe it or not, partially comedy, because I used to bring the frustrations of the business home with me and take it out on my family. Love my wife to death, she loves me too, but sometimes people don't realize what we go through. We go through a lot. That's why I said earlier that the best part of this business is being on stage. You go through so much, you know, behind the scenes. You know, you got the joke thieves, you got the people blackballing you, you got the people cutthroating you, you got all types of stuff. You got shady promoters, you got everything. Everything is coming at you at once. But then again, once you get on that stage, everything is all good. And then just being a comic who's married, that's even more pressure because you still have to be a loving husband and loving father, and all of that stuff. I kind of let it slip up on me. You know what I'm saying? And it started taking its toll where I would come home and snap on the whole family because I you know, things weren't going right in my career and all that. And ultimately, it damn near cost me my marriage, you know? And believe it or not, you would think that, man, because all these women on the road and infidelity and this and that, I could tell you, as God is my witness, no infidelity played a part in it because there was none going on. It was just the business and the pressure of the business getting to me, and I didn't even realize that I was unleashing it on my family.
Wow. And the irony is, I believe you met your wife through comedy.
Through comedy. Beautiful lady. Yes, I did. And on Cali, Florida. Met her, and it was crazy how we met. She was just sitting in VIP by herself. And, you know, me, I'm past that groupie stage. You know, you still got comics going on the road just to try to get ass and, you know, make a little money. I've been past that because when you start owning shit, you know, then you got, hey, it's all about business. But this particular night, I saw this lady. She'd come to my show. And the first time I saw her, I think she bought a DVD or whatever and this and that. And I was like, man, this lady's beautiful. And I guess she saw something in me too, because, you know, I'm fine as hell. Anyway, she went home and she changed. And she told her mom, this is the one, I think. And she came back and she sat in VIP. She was by herself, and I saw her. I was like, damn, that's her. So I walked over to her, and I was like, you are so beautiful. Can I kiss you? And she did just like this. And I kissed her on her forehead. And I said, when I come back, I want to kiss you again. She said, okay. And then when I came back, she did right there. And then I kissed her on her nose, and she was like, okay, that's enough, nigga. So
This is the first night.
right. And then we sat down and we had a conversation the whole night. As a matter of fact, this is no lie. She came to the room and we sat there and conversed the whole night until the next morning. No touching, no nothing, just getting to know each other. And then we just kept in contact. Next thing you know, we were in a relationship, man.
Later,
yeah, and beautiful woman. Yes, beautiful woman.
Man, and then so you said the frustration of the business, but has comedy has always been the wife?
I'm sorry?
Has comedy always been your wife?
Always. Comedy, me and comedy are like this. You know what I'm saying? And when my wife got involved with this threesome, me, her, and comedy, she actually helped my career because she was writing jokes for me.
I heard stories, not with you in particular, but I've heard how the wives definitely.
She was writing, and she would help me change up material or whatever. No, baby, you should do it that way. And it would rip. And I was like, damn. You know, so it was amazing, man. So right now we're going through our little thing, man. Love you to death, babe. Love you to death, miss you. And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And hey.
Any way that you think that fence can be mended again?
Of course. You know what I'm saying? Because there's always love there. I mean, even, you know, if our marriage ends, I will always love that woman because she's been there for me through thick and thin. And I think she'll say the same thing about me. You know what, man? I'm going to tell you something. Another thing that's really, really hurtful that people don't know. We can be going through, like what I've gone through, death in the family, financial issues. But guess what? People don't realize. We got to still go out and make you people laugh. And at the end, you'll get 45 minutes to an hour of enjoyment and making you forget about all the problems you got going on in your life. And then you go home happy. Oh, the comedian made me feel good. I'm rejuvenated. I'm ready to go and this and that. But as soon as those stage lights go down and you say good night, we still got our problems. They're still there. So we have to deal with that, our problems, and of course, making you laugh. So, and when it's done, we have no one to say, hey, let me entertain you.